Hi guys, it's Patricia. Today I'm filming my Wax Empties video for the month of September. These include things like candles, retail and vendor wax, but not Scentsy items. So I finished up 4 candles this month and I've been working really hard to diminish some of my stash, but I have been buying some candles in coffee flavors. So that's kind of my exception, what I'm trying to tell myself. The first one I finished up is Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow from Bath & Body Works. It's a 1 wick. There's a lot of wax left in this jar. And the wick would not stay lit. I tried 3 times. There was some residue along the sides. I got fed up and I took out the wick and I put it on a hot plate warmer. So this is like a vanilla based scent to me. Very little pumpkin, if any pumpkin. More vanilla and marshmallow than anything, but I like that kind of scent. So what I'll probably do is finish this off on the hot plate because there's still lots of scent. I could chunk it up if I felt like it, but I don't. I'll probably just put it on my hot plate and get a little bit more scent of it that way. I don't know if I'd buy this again just because of its performance. And the 1 wicks I love, except for I hate how much wax is left behind. The next one is my favorite item of the month, for sure. It's a 3-wick Bath & Body Works Pumpkin Peanut Brittle. This is from maybe 1 or 2 years ago. Oh, this is really, really nice. It's strong. This one here lasted forever. Like I would burn it and then I would let it go for maybe 2-3 hours, blow it out. And it just took forever to go down, which I liked because I really like the scent. You can get a little bit of like a pumpkin nuttiness and a little bit of a candy, but it's really heavy on the peanut. Yes, I love this one. This would definitely be a repurchase. I would buy multiples. I would burn some and chop some. All right, I finished 2 Yankees. The first one's a medium jar. It's in salted caramel. This one here struggled a little bit at the end. It's a 1 wick. I do use an Illumilid on all my Yankee candles. So this one is the caramel portion of that picture there. If you know Scentsy, this is very similar to salted caramel toffee. So good complementary burn to melt. This was nice. It was fairly strong, about a medium intensity. And for a Yankee, that's saying quite a bit. So I did like this one. I don't need to repurchase more, but I did have good luck with that one. And the last one I finished off was a large Yankee in Autumn in the Park. Now I don't start and stop all my candles in the same month. I usually have them going for quite a while. And I think I started this one last fall and I kind of finished it up now. Oh my gosh. This is a 1 wick. This is a really nice scent. It's kind of like a very strong apple with a little bit of leaves and like a bright airy tone. Kind of like you were walking in the park. You get a little bit of apple, a little bit of leaves. That's what I get mostly. So you can see this one struggled a lot right as soon as I hit about the wording here. It really struggled. And I find that odd because I usually find at the end they kind of burn really well because the heat seems to stay in there. But yes, I like that one and I'm happy to have tried it. So along that line for retail, I finished up Better Homes and Gardens Fall into Pumpkin. Fall into Autumn. This was extremely strong. Extremely strong. It's almost like an apple pumpkin cologne type scent to me. This was so strong that I had to put it in my overnight Scentsy warmers in low wattage warmers so I could kind of kill and dampen the scent a little bit. Maybe I found it strong because I didn't love it, but I do find that one pretty strong. Now this one was a dud. I've been trying to finish off these Glade melts. This one is in Sparkling Citrus and the notes are lemon, cardamom, and ginger. I had this going one day. I put it on because my husband, it's a long story, but he had this big thing of donair meat. If you're not sure what a donair is, you can Google it. They're very popular here in Halifax or Nova Scotia. But he had donair meat that he had cut off this big thing, Spitfire thing, and he had like baked it in the oven. Then he sliced it up. It took forever. My house smelled terrible. And this didn't even like do anything. So I will not be repurchasing any more Glades. I think I have 2 more to use up and that is it. Okay, so we're gonna move on to vendor wax. I'm sorry about the lighting today. It's really bright and I'm trying not to have too much glare. All right, so from Barrett's Waxcraft, he's on a hiatus until I think next year. I finished up 2 clams and a scoopable. So I finished up Bouncy Baby. And this one here was a scent that my husband complimented. He said it smelled like a high-end hotel would smell. It does have a laundry / baby-like tone. The funny thing is I wasn't crazy about it because I got this like almost like steel scent, like metal, metallic, but he loved it. I would not repurchase this, but is always the way. When you don't like something and one of your family members loves something, you feel kind of guilty. This next one is Sour Watermelon Taffy. This one I didn't really like very much on cold, but I liked it a lot better on warm. It is pretty sour, but it was quite nice in the warmers. It was about a medium intensity. I felt like it didn't last very long. The next one is a scoopable. It's a 6-ounce tub. His scoopables are a little different. They almost look like granules of sand. What I'll do is I have another scoopable of his. I will put a little picture of it here and I'll show you what it's like. But it comes with this tiny little stick, and I don't know if you can see, there's little grains of wax. It looks like sand, okay? The scent on this one is iced pineapple, coconut creamsicle, mandarin, and pomelo. I pretty much only got the mandarin and pomelo. This was very strong, almost like grapefruit-like. This was really long lasting in my son Ryan's room in a Scentsy bulb warmer. And just keep in mind, Scentsy warmers are intended for Scentsy wax. If you use other companies, it's technically voids the warranty, but this lasted a long time. In Ryan's Spider-Man warmer, it did very, very well there. I did have it going in hotter warmers, and it just, you know, stands to reason, hotter warmers, the scent fades off faster. Friend mail, Patrice, she gave me from Ebony Violet, the Debutante. This is a tiny little sample. It was strawberry, raspberry, mango, guava, and fizzy soda. I remember thinking this was pleasant. I'm not huge into fruity scents, but I was happy to try it. It's hard to remember. I don't remember it being outstanding in performance, so I would say about average. The next few are kind of along the same lines. So a long time ago, I tried this scent. I can't remember if it's Vapid or Vapid, so I apologize. I don't know how to pronounce it. I tried this scent called Bag O' Luck, and it was kind of like a minty shamrock shake, but it smelled cold. And so since then, I've been looking for that scent. So it all started off with me looking for that scent. I picked up one from Waxy Taffy. I picked up a couple from VCS. Since then, I've picked up one from L3. But it started off with me messaging Kate from Talulah and Poe. Now, Talulah and Poe is a Canadian vendor that's closed. But Kate was really great in terms of you could contact her and chat about things. And I told her I was looking for this particular Shamrock Shake cold type scent. So she came up with something called Sunscreen and Ice Cream for me. It's mint ice cream and mint ice cream milkshake. Now, this was nice, but it didn't smell cold. So I liked it, but it wasn't really the vibe I was going for. And intensity was about a medium. All right, so we're just gonna go through some of these. The next one was Waxy Taffy, Tabo Taffy. This one here says Shake Your Shamrock from 2019. Super creamy minty milkshake topped with fresh whipped cream. This had a lot of creaminess. A little bit of mint. Very, very nice. I really liked it. It was about a medium light. Not cold. Not cold smelling, but really nice. I like her scoopable formula. It's nice. So then I warmed two of these. These were like ice cream scoops from VCS. Shamrock Shake. The notes are mint cream and vanilla swirl milkshake topped with whipped cream. This was, on scent appeal, I think I liked the Tabo Taffy better from, what's it called? Shake Your Shamrock. But this performed a tiny bit better. Yes, it's a tiny bit more minty, less creamy. I probably would consider repurchasing this, but I'll explain in one more thing here in a second. And last, along the Shamrock kind of theme, I have from L3, we have Shamrock Shake, Creme de Menthe Vanilla Ice Cream. This one here didn't smell like the others. This one smelled more pepperminty, and this reminded me of the peppermint tone that you get in Peppermint Dreams from Scentsy, without the chocolate. So just that peppermint tone that sometimes I don't love on day one, and that's kind of what I got here. So this might have been my least favorite on scent appeal, and performance was about average. I would say it was about a medium, but in duration maybe slightly below average. Then I thought to myself, why am I buying all these other companies when I can just Marshmallow Mint? It's not really cold, but I have yet to find anything that mimics the coldness, but Marshmallow Mint from Scentsy is my all-time like favorite minty scent. It's my number 2 Scentsy scent that I love. So I'm probably gonna stick with that unless I find one that someone tells me smells cold. Anyway, continuing on from Waxy Taffy, I finished up all of her items from June 2019. This is Auntie Kathy's Cafe. I'll read you the notes. Danish butter cookies dunked into black coffee with hazelnut syrup. I had this going one morning before work. What I usually do is put my coffee scents in my tea lights and I leave them going on the mornings. I'm going to work, but obviously I blow them out when I go to work. But I have them probably going about 2 or 3 hours a morning. I can usually get 2 to 3 mornings out of, 1.5 to 2 ounces. That's kind of what I do. Works well for me. All right, this one was so strong that when I went out to take Drew and put him on the school bus comes up our driveway. They're like, I smell rubber. I smell burning rubber or something. And I'm thinking, what are they talking about? And I'm like, oh, they can probably smell this because it was really strong. And sometimes when you don't know what you're smelling. So yeah, this is pretty strong. It didn't last as long as some of the other coffee scents that I use, but it was very, very strong. So being over 2 years old, that's pretty respectable. This one here is from Teresa. She gave me a bunch of Rainbow Melts coffee scent. So this is pumpkin bread and Starbucks coffee. She wrote yum, and I agree. It was yummy. The first time I melted it, I didn't find it overly strong, and I melted it again, and I had better performance the second time. So it's just an example. If you can, melt something a couple times to get an idea. Yes, this was very good. I would probably get this in a custom if I ever get called up. I think she's a little behind. All right. So from Savannah Blue, I have a couple of her Simplicity scent shots. I don't know if she still does these because these are a couple years old. The first one I finished up was Chantilly Lace. So these are kind of like base notes that could be used as blenders. It was nice to kind of, I think last time I had pink chiffon. So this is Chantilly Lace. I didn't really like this one once I warmed it. Delicate citrus, light floral, warm vanilla, and wood spices. The tone on this is, I just don't like it. It's floral and almost like a little minuscule laundry tone to it that kind of makes it smell that weird tone to my nose. So don't really like that one. This one I loved, love, 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 Blue Sugar. So this one says vanilla, fresh floral green notes, and rich patchouli. And that P word can be kind of scary, but oh, this is delightful. I love this, and I'm going to be getting more Blue Sugar in my life, whichever way I can, because I love it. So my friend Patrice gave me a whole bunch of stuff to try, and from Rosegirls, this is Pina Colada, Lemon Poppy Seed, Pina Colada, and Marshmallow Smoothie. I think the thing I got the least was the Lemon Poppy Seed, but I got the Pina Colada and Marshmallow Smoothie. And then I can't smell anything here now. I remember really enjoying this, and that's all I remember. I should take notes on my bags. Finishing up, I have 2 items from Canada. We have Bonfire Nights and Tights from Talulah and Poe. This is Toasted Marshmallow, Fluffy Marshmallow, French Vanilla, and Pink Sugar. I did not get pink sugar, ironically, but I got kind of like a marshmallow toasty tone. I know this one is a really popular scent with her, and now the person that's taken over, I think, still makes this. But for me, I probably wouldn't repurchase. I've had better results with other companies. And from Make Sense Candles, I have Vanilla Pear. This is Bartlett Pears and French Vanilla. This was really, really nice. It was almost like a candied pear perfume. Like, I shouldn't say perfume, maybe body care, like lotion. Just a touch of that kind of lotion-y feel. But it was really like a sweet candy vanilla yumminess. Yes, I think I would probably pick this up if I needed more wax, which I do not. So thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I'll definitely show you. This was definitely my favorite. I loved this so much. If you see that one come up in Bath & Body Works, please message me. I don't have Facebook anymore, but find me on Instagram or put a comment here below. I hope you guys have a great day in your neck of the woods. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.